you guys and welcome to today's video. So today we are going to be doing another MLM horror story. So make sure to grab your coffee. I've already had mine. It is sitting over there. I literally chugged the coffee down because today's Friday and I'm just a little bit tired. So I hope that you guys are having a great day. Make sure to grab your coffee, grab your popcorn, and let's get into it. So the first story says, just MLM horror story, keep me anonymous. So let's see. It says, hi Deanna, I love all your videos, keep up the great work. This story goes way back to when I came to America. The time when many immigrants were coming to America to start a new life with nothing on our backs. Many of us were sponsored by American families who helped us get back on our feet. I remember my father trying to start night school to learn English, get a job, and provide for the family, all while in a whole new country. We struggled. A lot of us did. This is where Bob comes into play. He was one of the sponsors. He saw the opportunity to hook many of us immigrants with a MLM opportunity. I don't remember the company for I was still young, but do remember the pitch. The opportunity to work for yourself, be with your family, and the more family you have under you, the more money you get. No joke. Many of us immigrants have large families. Both my parents have 12 siblings, so I got a lot of cousins. So you can see our downlines in an MLM would have been gold for Bob. He suckered us in promising us the world. We invested into his downline and lost a lot of our savings. And after figuring it out that it was all a scam, my father, like many immigrants, had to start all over and start saving again. We all learned a lesson, and now every time we see a pitch, we run away. These MLMs don't care for you and your family and how much you're suffering. They do best with the vulnerable. This is why we hear all the sob stories from them starting out with, I used to be in such a bad place. Sorry my story was long. It was short. Hope many wake up and realize how much they hurt families. Thank you, Deanna, for your videos. So this one, it's a really sad one for me to read in general because it's not easy to come from, another country to a new country. Like I can only imagine how hard it would be, for me to leave the US and to go to another country and to start all over again and in an area you don't know with people you don't know. And it's sad because they probably don't know, or they may not know about multi-level marketing and may listen to this, oh, I can give you everything. I can give you that American dream. I can give you everything that you're looking for, financial freedom and all of that. And it's sad to see that they literally went through all of their savings and everything like that. And I can only imagine like coming here, having a savings account and then having all of that ripped away from you because you were promised this dream that you didn't know wasn't going to give you what you thought it was. If anyone else has gone through this, I know a lot of people have that reach out to me. I would love to know in the comment section down below. It's really sad. When it comes to how many siblings they have, this person brings up a great point that the more family you have and stuff like that, the more money you're gonna make to that upline, right? If you have a bunch of family and friends that you can reach out to, the MLM rep is going to be more likely to especially tell you to recruit all of those people. So that's a really sad one. So let's move on to the next one. This one is a Tupperware story. It says, hi Deanna, congrats on finishing your coursework for your degree. Yay. You may use my first name. I may have posted this story on Reddit and or Facebook a year or so ago. A long time ago, I was living with my boyfriend going to college, trying to extricate myself from a bad relationship with the boyfriend and working a college work-study job at an office that was 9 miles away from my college. I didn't have a car and that city had crummy public transport, so I'd have to take 2 buses to school, then 2 buses to work, then either 2 buses home or 1 bus and a 1 long walk home. Whew. I just returned to college after a 4-year gap, so I had a lot of catching up to do, if you know what I mean. A friend of a friend was looking for someone to throw a Tupperware party, and they knew my boyfriend and I had a fairly roomy house, so they asked me and assured me all I had to do was provide a few refreshments and I'd get some free items in return. What could go wrong? As the date approached, I hadn't done my planning, so I asked my best friend, Lucinda, if she'd help me plan it. She jumped right in, and this is what we came up with. Cheese and crackers, I don't want to pronounce this wrong, but crudettes, illegal in Colorado at the time, brownies. They have since been legalized, but at the time they weren't. Also, please note that they only gave them to people we knew were okay with consuming them. We had another batch for everyone else. We then had coffee, tea, and assorted sodas, wine, another big no-no since the friend of my friend and the Tupperware lady were of a religious denomination that frowned on alcohol. Kittens as door prizes. One of my cats had kittens and they were at the most darling age and needed homes. friends. Our other friends had arrived and about half an hour before she was scheduled to show up. So we were really happy. Needless to say, the Tupperware lady was speechless and really thrown off her game. She was like a student teacher who had lost control of her first class. She freaked out when we wouldn't use TW's color names. For example, we'd say, "Does this come in green?" And she'd sniff, "It's called avocado." No, it's harvest orange, not orange. Same with all of the other colors. We could tell she didn't approve of our wine, but did we care? Wait, pause. That's so weird. Like, she'd be mad that something's, you would say, "Does it come in green?" And she'd be like, "It's avocado green." "Does it come in orange?" "It's harvest orange." And you would get so mad at someone, like, what the heck? Anyways, somehow we did manage to sell a decent amount of product at the party. That may have been why she called me a week or so later to recruit me for her downline. And this, folks, is how I learned that no is a complete sentence. With all I had going on in my life, there was no way I could sell anything, let alone Tupperware. This is part of how the conversation went. Me, I don't have a car. At the time, dealers had to deliver the goods. They weren't sent directly to the customer. Her, "Oh, I'll bring over your delivery. We'll process it and take you around to deliver them." Me, "I already have a work steady job through my college." Her, "But you're a student and students can always use more money, right?" Me, "I'm too introverted to do this." Her, "Tupperware will sell itself. You just have to show up." Me, "I don't have the time. What with my 15-hour workload, 20 hours per week job, commuting time, studying, and doing my share of the housework and just having a little fun." Her, really condescendingly, "Well, when I was in college, I took 18 hours per semester, worked 30 hours per week, and still had time to sell Tupperware." Me, "I can't really remember exactly what I said at this point, but she never contacted me again." The moral of the story is that you don't have to give excuses why you don't want to / can't do something. You can just keep repeating no and "I don't want to do this" or until they give up. They'll come up with an answer to any specific objection you give them, so just say no. About the same time, we also dodged an Amway couple, but it was not as nearly as funny. We did find good homes for the kittens. My free items were an orange funnel and a yellow colander with a handle. But keep up the good work. It's encouraging to see so many people fighting the MLMs. That was like a little bit of a funny one, like the girl getting mad that you called it green or orange, so she was getting mad at that. But also a good lesson to learn on how to say no. She's right that no matter what excuse you give or reason you give the MLM rep on why you don't want to join them, they're always going to come up with something to say. They're going to have something to say and they're going to be like, but this, or but that, or but I did that. And it's true, that's exactly what happens. That's why I have showcased where MLM reps have scripts, or they have what's called objection scripts, where when people object or give a reason why they don't want to do something or they don't want to join the MLM rep has a script for literally every single scenario. So just say no. Just say, "No, I do not want to join your MLM. Thank you." And if they ask why, don't answer that either, because it's always going to be a what if, or a, "Oh, but I can do this," or "But I can show you how to do that," or whatever they come up with. So that is very true. I agree. Oh, the next one is about Juice Plus, and we haven't done Juice Plus in a while. It says, "Hi Deanna, I hope you're doing well. First of all, I absolutely love your content. Secondly, I should mention I am from Australia, so some of my spelling / grammar may be off, and I know there's a difference between the popularity of certain MLMs from country to country. Here, the most popular ones are Herbalife, Juice Plus, Unique, Mary Kay, It Works, Scentsy, and Tupperware, along with others. But my MLM horror story comes from Juice Plus in the good old days of 2014 / 2015. I never signed up to any MLM, but back then, every second person I knew was in one. So this was early 2014. I was 21. I just had my first baby. I was diagnosed with both epilepsy and endometriosis within a month. So suddenly I was a young stay-at-home mom with 2 chronic conditions, and even though my husband was / is amazing, I felt super lonely, and I was the perfect prey for any MLM. I joined a few mothers pages on Facebook and made a few friends here and there. When I shared my story, I immediately got a few inboxes. One was from It Works, claiming their keto coffee would be a better treatment option for my epilepsy than the medications I had been prescribed by my neurologist, even though they were working. Then I had one from Juice Plus. Oh lordy, she was a piece of work. Firstly, she said that there were products that would cure my epilepsy and the endometriosis. I kindly said no thanks because my treatment was working and I trusted my doctor. She went on to rant, saying that I should be ashamed of myself for, quote, popping pills, unquote, in front of my baby when I could have the supplement that was all natural. I ignored it. Around 2015, my baby was around 1. We were having problems with her being a picky eater, so we had been to the doctor, but I had asked the mom's group page to see if anyone had any tips that the doctor hadn't given me. I got an inbox again from the same person saying their gummies had the nutrition of, I think it was 5 servings of fruit and vegetables, and kids loved them because they were gummies. I'm a nurse. I became a nurse 2 years before I became a mother, and the specialty I entered involved a lot of nutrition knowledge. So as soon as she said this, I called bullshit. I was annoyed and started asking questions. Stuff I knew she couldn't answer, etc. How much fiber was in the gummies? How much sugar was in that? When were the fruits and vegetables sourced? Exactly what fruits and vegetables were in the gummies? Exactly what vitamins and minerals were in the gummies? And what were the doses of each, etc. She ignored everything and said, if you get a month for you, you'll get free gummies for your child. I ignored her again. She messages me a day later saying I would be a great person for this opportunity, which I politely declined. She went on to shame me for just being a lazy stay-at-home mom and ignored me for a few years. I had our second child in 2016. I shouldn't have been able to have another child due to my endometriosis, so we were all excited. My neurologist changed some medications around before I fell pregnant. We started trying a year before I fell pregnant to make sure it was safe for a baby. Our second born was healthy and huge, but fast forward to mid last year, he got a diagnosis of autism. He's the sweetest kid, funny, extremely loving, adores animals, and is never violent. Of course, he will have a meltdown every so often, but he's never lashed out. That's like any kid though. All kids have times where they melt down, they throw tantrums, all of that. She said, well, I moved away from Facebook last year and only told 1 or 2 people in messages about his diagnosis. Word spread to Juice Plus Lady, and she decided to message me a rant about how it was my fault my kid had autism because I wouldn't change to her all-natural cure with Juice Plus. I told her to never contact me again and called her a few names I'm not proud of. I was so angry I blocked her and deleted our message history, so I haven't got the receipts, sorry. Little did she know, my husband has autism and my brother has ADD, so chances of having 2 neurotypical kids was pretty slim with these genetics. I have some major horror stories to share if you're at all curious or interested. 2014 to 2017 was a damn crazy year for MLM popularity around here. So this one is clearly really messed up because I'm sick of hearing MLM companies or MLM reps stating that products can cure something or be a treatment for something. If someone is seeing a neurologist for something that has to do with their brain, you know, the neurologist knows best. The neurologist is the one that is going to say, hey, this is something you can have, or this is something you can't, or this is the best treatment, or these are your treatment options. You can choose which one is best for you. And endometriosis and epilepsy, that is not something that an MLM is going to cure. And it's really flippin' annoying to see MLM reps try and say this. And I would say these type of things should be reported to the freaking FDA, not even just the FTC alone. Clearly the FTC, the MLM itself, but even the FDA, because the FDA has cracked down on some MLMs when it comes to the MLMs itself stating that their product can cure certain things. But I would think if the MLM reps are stating stuff can cure a certain issue, that maybe the FDA would be able to send out a warning letter or do something about that. But then when it comes to the child who got diagnosed with autism, that's just like bullshit that this person is spewing out. But saying that someone gave something to their child and it's their fault that their child has something is purely disgusting. So let's move on to the next story. Ooh, haven't got one about this MLM in a while. This one's about Senegence. It says, the company I joined was Senegence, and I never hear anyone talk about them. They are known for their lipstick called Lip Sense, but they also sell skin and body care, but I never tried that. I was struggling for money 5 years ago, and I saw someone on Facebook promoting her business. I was interested and I love makeup, so I decided to try it. She said she made good money, and to this day, I still think she's a sweetheart. I bought a starter kit and made my Facebook group to try to sell it. I didn't know much about the business, and I was hoping to learn along the way. Lip Sense was their main product, which was liquid lipstick that needed 3 coats and a gloss. It also came in a kit with a remover to take it off. The lip kit was $50, and to me that was a lot because girls my age shopped at Sephora and Ulta, and I wouldn't spend that much on a lip kit myself. Their claim was that it was very long lasting and worth the money, so I kept pushing it to my Facebook group. I never got any customers, even though I did live Facebook videos, games, giveaways, etc. Here's the kicker. In the beginning of my journey, I made business materials to package my product. The company recommends you send them a tips and tricks card with the lip kit because the lipstick is very, very hard to apply. And if you don't apply it right, it will not last. It works with the pH in your lips, so every color also looks different on everybody. So you can imagine the issues I would have with the little amount of customers I did have. My lips would also, oh no, my lips would also shed from the lipstick, and some people even said it would burn their lips. Whenever you brought up these issues, my upline would say, I need more water, or thin layers, or I didn't shake it enough. Another thing that bothered me was that company had a drought where not even one lip sense was available to buy for your stock for months. So guess what my upline would say? Recruit, recruit, recruit. We are told to keep bringing people onto your team and let customers know the drought will pass. I was able to recruit 2 people, but I only made about $100 total from that. Senegence has tiers. So my princess was Jalen. And then I had my own upline who tried to help me with my business, but no matter what I did, nobody was buying. Months after not having any product, the company had a burst in inventory and plenty of stock. So on my last hope, I decided to buy in. I spent hundreds on many different colors, just like everyone else, hoping I would make double income. You were encouraged to always buy at 750 PV, which is about $1,500 worth, so you could get 50% off and make all the profit and free shipping. What they didn't tell you is that after taxes, material costs, and other expenses, you don't make much. Also, when I finally decided to leave the company because I had too many stock and no customers, I found many discount Facebooks where people who left the business would sell all their lipsticks at half off. No wonder why no one could survive and sell product when these people who left the company are selling the products for dirt cheap. You feel forced to discount your own product, but anything past 15% was illegal. That's when I knew it was a scam, and only a few people at the top make enough for fancy cars and vacations. There's a lot more to the company that I could type, but I would love it if you could do a deep dive on this one since it seems no one knows about them. Thank you for your videos, girl. This one, I have like a lot to say. Like, it was pretty short, but she said so much. So one, $50 for a lip kit. Way too much money in my opinion. Even though, I mean, if it's a good product, maybe someone would be willing to spend that much. Would you be willing to spend that much on a lipstick, but a lipstick that lasted? I don't know, because I know that this MLM is known for like their long lasting lipsticks. So let me know if you would be willing to spend that much money. 2, drought. The drought for the business, like the drought for the lipsticks where they didn't have inventory. That's what I'm talking about with multi-level marketing companies. When you're in an MLM, you are not guaranteed anything. You're not guaranteed money. You're not guaranteed customers. You're not guaranteed a team. You're not guaranteed anything. You're not guaranteed that products will be in stock. You're not guaranteed to have good customer service like the MLM to have good customer service to ensure that your actual customers continue to buy. So you essentially aren't guaranteed anything. You're just guaranteed to lose money, in my opinion. So for there to be a drought where there were no products to sell, so instead they said recruit, recruit, recruit. How could you sit there and recruit anybody but you don't have a product to sell? What are they supposed to do? That's what makes me look at things like a pyramid scheme when you talk about only recruiting and you say that you're only recruiting and then products are like secondary. Clearly in pyramid schemes can have products, but you're probably gonna make most of your money from recruiting in a pyramid scheme, right? So that just makes me look at your MLM like a pyramid scheme when people do that. So hello, but also it's just goes again to the fact that you're not a business owner. Business owners can have control of their stock. They can have control of what is sold. They can have control of what's shown on the website. They can have control of all that. They can have control of saying when a restock is gonna be done. They have control of all of their business, right? MLM reps do not. Next thing, the burning lips. I've heard that before. People have alleged that this product, what is it, Lip Sense, has caused their lips to burn. I'd love to know if you have tried this MLM. Have you had that experience? Like, have your lips burned after like trying it out? I'd be like curious to know. Next, buying 750 PV. Clearly PV in every single MLM is different. Like I know for Beachbody, if you bought Shakeology, which was like $120, you would have your 100 PV. You'd be good to go. So I know for like some MLMs, it's more expensive. Like it could be $1 equals 5 PV. It's different for every MLM. So it's not always $1 per point, if that makes sense. So for them, they say that you should always be at 750 personal volume, which is 1,500 worth. It's like double. That's insane. That's a lot of flipping money to be spending on products. And by what I'm seeing, for SeneGence, do you have to buy inventory? I'm gonna look that up right now because I'm curious if you could just like purchase the product online, because it's seeming like if you have to buy all that, are you able to actually purchase these products online? Let's see. Oh, you kind of can't. Okay, so what you can do is you can actually go on SeneGence and you can see products. So you can go down, you can see like all of their lipsticks and all of that. I wonder if the kit's the same price. Oh, I don't see the kit. Let me see lips. I just see like, for instance, the lip scents product. It says it's $25, whatever. Shows all the different colors. I do have a crap load of colors. I do like that. I like having a lot of shades. Well, if you go to order now, it says find a distributor to purchase now. So you actually have to find a distributor in your area to purchase. Yes. Okay, so I went through the whole checkout process just now. And when you go to checkout as guest, or you can become like a preferred customer, but I'm not gonna worry about that. When you go to checkout as a guest, if you're a first time customer, it'll say enter your zip code to shop with a distributor near you. So I'm curious, if I put in my zip code, I'll clearly blur that out so you guys don't see it. And I'm gonna look at that in a second, but it also says if you know your distributor's ID number, you can enter their ID number. So you do have to go through a distributor. So I'm curious, it says looking for a distributor near you. Oh, it doesn't like say anything. What, are they just gonna like find someone? Let me put in all of my information. I'll put in my name, my shipping info, and all of that, but I won't actually put in like my debit card to purchase. Let's see, continue. I don't want to actually place the order, but I would be curious. Anyone in SeneGence, how does that work? So it did say find a distributor near you, and then all that had me put in was my shipping info, my billing info, and then it said the price, what it would cost. And then it said place your order. I don't want to like actually place the order. Like, I don't know what it's gonna do if I click place your order, because I didn't even put in like my credit information or like my credit card or my debit card. I wonder if I go place your order, if it'll take me to like someone. Also, it says click here to verify you have read and agreed to the privacy policy and terms and conditions, but they literally have no fucking link for that. They have no link for me to actually read terms and conditions. Like, where's the link for that? Where am I supposed to go to read terms and conditions? Am I just supposed to click it? Normally, if you have to click like where they say click here to verify you have read and agree to the terms and conditions, normally there's a link under that is actually has the terms and conditions. This doesn't have that. I'm not gonna go through with the rest. Maybe I will with a fake name or something later, but anyways, yes, apparently you can't buy online. You do have to find like a distributor near you. So I just wonder how all that works. This is all making me want to like dive into this MLM now. So let's read another one. I only had those 4 written down, but I feel like I got through them really quickly. Let's see if I have another one. Yeah, okay, just found another one. Oh, okay, this one's about Nu Skin. We're doing like a bunch of different MLMs that we normally don't talk about. Nu Skin and using LinkedIn. So if you guys watch Monday's video, we actually go over LinkedIn, why I don't like if LinkedIn has MLM posts, how LinkedIn's actual like service policies and terms and conditions say that there shouldn't be job postings for things like multi-level marketing. So let's see what this one says. It says, Nu Skin Hun uses LinkedIn to get over 300 people interested in her business. Why didn't I see this before? Why? Oh, it's gonna be in a different language. Let's see if she allows me to see it in English. Okay, let's see. It says, hi Deanna, love your content. Thanks for creating awareness about MLMs. My name is I live in the US, but I'm originally from Chile. MLMs are relatively new in Chile and Latin America, and many of my friends have been scammed by them. One of my friends made this post on LinkedIn. She linked it. Let's see, what post? Let me look on my computer. Okay, so the post is in Spanish and she did send me the screenshots, but I just clicked on this. So clicked on it on my computer and the job like thing says, I have noticed that in all job offers, experience is requested. And the truth is that today I request something different. I offer work for people who have the following qualities: commitment to your goals, big dreams, motivation, be positive, want to learn. The bonuses, royalties, and free travel are explained by internal to those who are interested. No CV is needed. So this is a post on LinkedIn. I'm very new to LinkedIn, so I'm not 1000% sure how posts work, but I've seen on my LinkedIn account, I can actually do like a post. I follow my college or like the college I just graduated from, and they do posts on here. So there's actually, oh my gosh, 342 likes, 378 comments, And I'm translating all of this stuff right now so I can see like what some of the comments say. I love that my computer does this now, or like websites do this where you can just translate everything. One comment like said, hello, I'm interested. How do I contact you? They sent them a friend request. Another person said, hi, how are you? Could you give me more information? Next person said, hi, how are you? Could you give me more info? So yeah, all of these are asking for more information. So you have over 300 comments of people asking for more information. So let's keep reading. This is what she said though. She said, one of her friends made that post on LinkedIn. She is with New Skin. I am attaching pictures of the original post and the automatic translation. She was trying to recruit people and get over 300 likes and over 300 comments from innocent potential victims. I also went through her LinkedIn history and she's aggressively messaging people who post they are looking for a job. It hurts me so much to see this. She's a single mom of 3. Additionally, the average income in Chile is 3 times lower than the US, meaning that the investment people have to make to start their MLM business eats a larger chunk of their disposable income. Lots of people have lost their job because of the pandemic and will now fall prey to MLMs. My friend keeps posting about her lavish lifestyle on Facebook, but I suspect that she is in financial trouble to keep up her appearances. Her upline's Instagram account is obscene. Her posts include trips around the world, horses, and Louis Vuitton clothing. Disgusting. Let's look. So I'm going to not show you guys because I don't want to show this person's Instagram. But yeah, there is the upline's Instagram. It says that the account is empowering digital entrepreneurs looking for ambassadors. For my top, drop me a DM. She gets like a decent amount of likes. So she has 30,000 followers and roughly gets like 300 to 800 likes on a photo, and does post like a lot of stuff where she's in like New York City. I mean, I will admit, oh my God, this outfit is cute as flip. That's a cute idea, like a crop top, jean shorts, and a blazer. So yeah, you can tell by looking at her account, she's posting like Tiffany & Co. She's definitely promoting like a more lavish lifestyle, like being at really nice hotels. She has a really cute style. So yeah, I can see what they say by her posts include trips around the world, horses, and Louis Vuitton clothing. Let's finish reading. Thanks for what you do. I've been thinking about creating my own channel in Spanish since I have not seen anyone with a Spanish channel devoted to creating awareness. And then that was it. I really recommend, if you want to start a YouTube channel, freaking do it. If you want to start a YouTube channel about whatever, I say go for it, because it's really important that, you know, people make channels of all different languages. I clearly only speak English, so it's unfortunate that I, you know, may not be able to help people who speak other languages as much, because clearly I don't have a channel that does that. It would be awesome if I could learn like a new language and do a channel where I essentially do the same thing, but it's in a different language. So I recommend, if you speak a different language other than English, you want to start a channel, freaking do it. I've had a couple people reach out to me about making Spanish channels and Spanish like Instagram accounts, or like Instagram accounts that talk about MLMs in Spanish. And there are a couple like anti-MLM Instagram accounts who are in different languages, and I say go for it if you want to and that's something you want to do. I also kind of wanted to look at the LinkedIn thing. So as you guys know, job listings aren't really allowed, but this doesn't look like a job listing. It looks like just a post that they made talking about a job opportunity. Again, it is in a different language. So let's see. Oh no, I can't even read the About Me section. So I was trying to see if they had actual job listings, but they don't have any. At the bottom, they do have that their interests are with New Skin and stuff like that. They also speak, you know, 2 languages. So yeah, that sucks that there's literally over 300 flipping comments on this thing. That's insane. That's a lot of people asking about it. But that's going to be all for today's video. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Comment down below any tips, tricks, comments, opinions. I would love to know. And then subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in Monday's video. I believe it's a deep dive or MLM fails. I can't remember, but it's one of those. See you in the next one.